butterflies. You a whole different vibe. Every time I see those eyes, I just wanna make you mine, yeah. Girl, you give me butterflies. Swear you bring a different vibe. Pack a bag and spend the night. Fuck you after we get live. Butterflies all in my stomach. I think that we're onto something. Dropped your hoes, you not just bluffing. Go on dates, we not just fucking. There at you, I got you blushing. I'm not with girl, you're just
Flies in my pocket. Alright, yo, so we got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna get into a little bit of Will and Jada. A little bit of so I'm gonna read a text message that one of my boys sent me, and I love the way he put it, man. It was perfect. Shout out Joe Summer. Shout out Joe Carney. But this is what he said. I'm gonna cut out some of the things because like y'all don't need to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, it's personal shit. So y'all need it's none of your business. But this it was like this quote. Ooh, nigga killed it, bro. Shit gave me chills. So he says, I don't want to like misread anything. Okay, he said, I'm gonna start from here because this is where he starts eating, bro. Eating. I was like, chatting, talk to him, Joe. But he goes, people let life beat them down every day, and no one's coming to save them. Facts. He's like, that's wrong. It's unfair. It's ugly, but it's literally happening right now as you speak. One day you have to. One day I'm gonna read this again because I'm fumbling the bag. Okay, let me just start all over again. Okay, so he says, people let life beat them down every day, and no one's coming to save them. I'm not gonna.
You can't even read. 40 years old carrying a school bag. The man doesn't even fucking read.
I can't just. All right, I'm gonna read this, and I'm not gonna say any facts or like anything in between. I'm just gonna read straight that. Yo, nah, this shit got me hyped, bro. So he said, people let life beat them down every day, and no one's coming to save them. That's wrong. It's unfair. It's ugly, but it's literally happening right now as we speak. One day, you just have to choose to fight for yourself and break through it all. I was like, bro, yes! But that's easier said than done. You know what I mean? So but like what he inspired in me was, we come into this world and everybody and everything is trying to tell you who you are, right? I was baptized. I couldn't even speak. So right then I was Catholic. I didn't even decide anything, but I was baptized and I was Catholic. I know most religions, I could be wrong, but I believe most religions, you become indoctrinated into the faith very early before you even understand any conceptual concept of what the faith is. And this is not a religious video, but what I'm trying to make a point is, you come into your life and people are always trying to tell you who you are. Whether you're this or that, what your gender is, who you should date, who you shouldn't date, this and that, how you should live your life, the way you should dress, your parents, your friends, your girl. Everybody's always trying to tell you who you are. And the reality of the situation is, you get to a certain point in your life, in a certain age, and I feel like that's the 20s and the 30s, where you really start to figure out who you really are. And it's not that who you've been your whole life is fake, but I can be honest and say I haven't been who I really was my whole life because of, a million things, but I'll just start with one. It was just a lack of confidence. Like I didn't have fully confidence in who I was, but it was like, I didn't have I'm trying to say is I didn't have no confidence who I was, but it was like, you hold shit back because you don't want the world to view you in a certain way. You don't want people, you don't want teachers, you don't want your parents. And the reality of the situation is, they're going to view you how they're going to view you. So I'd rather them view me with all the information, right? Be who I really am to the fullest, and then judge my character. And then if we decide, or you don't like this, or we disagree, all right, cool. But it's like, I've had this feeling like of anger towards the world, because it's like, oh, I'm always misunderstood, and always, it's getting changed. And it's like, oh, you also got to set responsibility for that. Like, you're also misunderstood because you haven't been who, you know what I mean? Like, you've been hiding certain things, or you've been trying to protect people's feelings and not talk how you really feel about shit. And it's like, you got to own that responsibility. You know what I mean? So if you only letting people see X, Y, and Z, well, then that's all they have to judge. It doesn't, what am I trying to say? It doesn't negate whatever they say or make whatever they say right. You know what I mean? But it's like, you got to understand, like, yo, like, I don't know what I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know what they don't know. They not in your head. They can't follow you all around. So if you don't show anything, it's like, well, how do you expect your parents to think this? Or how do you expect your boy to think this? Or how do you expect your coworker to think this? Not that you should be, obsessed with everybody thinks, but I know personally that you're just always conscious of the way people think of you. And it's like, for me, that's like this next step in my life. That's the next journey, is just, yo, be who you are and understand that's going to change the way the world views you, but that's fine. You know who the fuck you are and you know who you're not. So be who you are and let the world judge you for that. And if the world says fuck you like it's been doing the past 25 years, well, fuck it back. Say fuck it back. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm starting to realize. Like, it's not that don't care about what people think about you, but you know who you are. Or you're in that process of figuring that out. So who the fuck are you to tell me bro, I just got hired here. And that's what I'm saying. People love telling you, I just got hired here. How the fuck? We've been working for 2 weeks. You don't know me. You don't know, you know what I mean? Like, we just moved into college together. Stop talking to me, you know what I mean? Like, stop talking to me like you've been around me my whole life. Like, you don't know who I am. So it's like, accept responsibility for why that happens. Because like I said, you can't be mad at what people say if you only giving 30, 40, 80%. Well, so like, that's, I gotta own that. But I also realized, like, I gotta stop protecting people's feelings. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody protecting mine. You know, everybody's saying what they want to say. So it's like, yo, who are you really protecting? You know what I mean? Like, get rid of that insecurity. Get rid of that lack of confidence. Because it's just going to make you in your head overthinking, doing shit, not doing shit that you really want to do. And it's just like, damn, you sit back, you start looking at time, and you're just like, spend so much time thinking, contemplating, questioning. And it's like, it's yes or it's no. You know what I mean? Like, for an example, let's say you like a girl or something, right? It's like, yeah, but I don't know if she likes guys who, I don't know if she wanted. Bro, all that is true. Like, all of that is true. But the reality of the situation is, you're never going to get an answer unless you talk to the girl. You know what I mean? So it's like you spend 2 days overthinking in your head, and it's like, bro, either you don't want to talk to her or you do. The reality of the situation is you do. So there's only one way to get rid of that uncertainty. And yeah, it may be ugly, the result. She might tell you a dusty motherfucker. Get out of my face. All right, but wouldn't you rather know that than live, you know what I'm saying? And then every day you got to see her and be like, damn, like, maybe. Nah, bro, I'm not. That's me. I can't do that. Like, that shit will drive me crazy. Like, I'd rather get the bad news or give it to me straight. You know what I mean? Like, don't not shade me, but like, give it to me straight and then let me know. All right, and then we can go from there. We can have a conversation about it. We can be like, yeah, but like, I get it. I'm dusty, but like, I really do care. But nah. Yeah, like, everybody's always trying to tell you who you are and tell you how to do things. And this is where, like, the whole Will and Jada thing, like, it's crazy. Like, everything just kind of came full circle with this video. Because my issue is with so many things about that whole entire situation. And mainly it's the reactions. So, motherfuckers are saying like, oh, you gonna slap Chris Rock, but you wasn't slapping the dude that was sleeping. First off, like, yo, that mentality, oh my gosh. I don't know why that is a thing. And people keep doing. If I'm single, I have no responsibility to uphold your relationship. Like, y'all talk, why the fuck should Will fight August? For what? Was that his boy, his friend, like his best friend? That shit, your homie? What? Like, fight him for what? Did August cheat on Will? Like, y'all look stupid. stupid. Like, oh my God. And it's, oh, you see it all the time. Y'all let the people who are wrong, you won't let them have accountability, but you want Will to go and fight August? August for what? August don't owe Will nothing. Did he put a gun to Jada's head and said, if you don't have an entangle with me, I'm gonna kill you? Like, what are y'all saying? Go after him for what? And apparently, according to August, he had this man's blessing. So it's like, even on time, what are y'all talking about? Y'all are so threatened by how other people live their lives in their relationships. And let's not act like people don't cheat all the time and stay together. Like, that's another thing that I'm like, is irking me about this whole, y'all want to use Will and Jada and use them to make yourselves feel better about the fact that you was dating some horrible people. Okay, so guess what? Your girl didn't cheat on you, but she treated you like shit for 3 fucking years and you stayed with her. How is that any better than Jada cheating on Will once? But y'all are going to use that and be like, oh no, I'm more of a man because, you know, what? Bro, that's Will. If you want to stay with that, if whatever they worked out and they can live their lives and be happy, let them fucking be. Why does everybody's relationship have to be comfortable for the world? Like, oh my goodness, y'all want everybody to live the same lives that you do. Bro, I mean, personally, could I stay with someone that cheated on me? No, I don't think so. I really don't. But that's not everybody. And let's not act like I said, people haven't done work. I know people that have stayed together, they beat their girl. So stop acting like, oh my God, he cheated and she stayed? How could he? He doesn't have no self-respect. Like, stop. Like, stop. Yo, stop. Please stop. But like, that's the thing that got me so mad. Like, what? And that's a thing. That is such a thing. And I'm telling you, that is because whoever you are that got cheated on, you don't want to take accountability. So you're going to make it, oh, it's all August's fault that, what's his name, cheated. What? Y'all will have your boyfriend. He will go and cheat on you with 3 different girls, and you're going to go after and fight the girls he cheated on. For what? That's your man. He embarrassed you, not her. He embarrassed you. He cheated on you. And you decided to date that man. So take accountability for that. Because I don't care what anybody says. No one just cheats out of the blue. You see the signs. You see the signs. They'll start treating you differently. Bro, and you don't want to acknowledge it. All right, that's on you. You got to take accountability for the people you date. Like I said, unless that man put a gun to your head and threaten you, who are you going fighting any girl that he ends up cheating? You need to take that tension out on him. But if you do that, you got to also accept responsibility that that's the man that you stayed with. And nobody want to do that. So you're going to go and fight and take that tension out on people that got nothing to do with you. But that's what this world's about. Let me not address what is real and go attack some foreign things or somebody just speaking their mind and talking. Because it threatens my view of the world and my perspective. Or what makes me feel comfortable. Man, y'all drive me insane with that. Y'all drive me so insane with that. And then on top of it, people were like, oh, he's too sensitive. And first off, I wholeheartedly disagree with the way he handled that. Absolute, bro. First off, you're in a public setting. Let's start. You're in an Oscar awards, oh my gosh, I can't even start how you have to have way more social awareness than that. Like, what? And I'm not even getting on a whole black thing, like, oh, us versus us, always tyranny. Like, nah, but like, that's another part of it you got to think about. But does Chris Rock, see, this is my issues. Like, you can't, not that I'm mad that he got upset. You can't just go out there and hitting people that, do you wrong. First off, did you ever let him know that you have an issue with that? See, if they went into the back and they've had conversations with Jada and he was around, he was like, yeah, this is something she's really dealing with. It's heavy on her heart, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get it, it's just ball, but it's like, it's like she's dealing with it. And then he went up there and made that joke. Okay, all right, that's totally different. Because now you blatantly disrespecting me. You know what I mean? Like, you are trying to disrespect me. But I don't think that's what Chris Rock was doing. So I don't have an issue with him being upset. But it's, you can't, like I said, you can't be mad at people for the way they react if they don't have the information. I'm getting mad at people saying I'm this, and that. Well, yo, my G, like, you haven't been who you are. And now if you are who you are and they still think that, like I said, wipe your hands, and then I can't do nothing about that. You're wrong. It's okay, but you're wrong. And I'll move forward, you know? But, like, he didn't do that. He didn't give Chris the decency to be, or at least talk to him face to face. Be like, yo, I'm not cool with that. Don't be making jokes about my wife. If he just said what he said, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking like, even if he just screamed that and said nothing else, I would have been like, all right, that's a little extra, but nah, bro, to put your hands on that man, bugging, like, wait. So I agree with that part, bugging, like, you're bugging, and you're lucky. Not that I'm saying Chris Rock is about that life, but I know for damn sure if he wasn't on TV, that would not have gone down that. Like, I respect Chris Rock a lot for you know, let me just de-escalate this real quick. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's a comedian. He probably deals with people getting mad at his jokes, but not getting up and slapping him in the face, especially from another. I mean, Will's not a straight up comedian, but he is, like, he's an actor / comedian. Like, let's be real. So that's another part that, like, kind of, like, bro, not that you can't be sensitive, but, like, not react like that, bro. Like, come on now. Like, no, Will. I know you make fun of people and, like, no, stop. Like, you know what I mean? So that's kind of, you know, my feeling on that. About, like, he definitely shouldn't have slapped him. But I have no issue with him getting mad. And people are like, oh, he shouldn't have got mad. It's a joke. It's funny. Oh, my goodness. This is such a big problem today in this world. Especially with social media. Because everybody wants to talk and type and tweet. And they want to act like their words don't have power. People have killed themselves over words. People have started wars over words. Like, stop acting like words aren't just as, you know, damaging as everything else. Like, why do we do that shit? When it's convenient for us, then we want to act like words are nothing. And that stupid ass saying, stick fingers are big, but oh my God, whoever created that, I wish you never existed. On some real shit. And I hate to put out that kind of negative, but I wish you never existed. Because that saying, not only is it so wrong, it's just, bro, I hate everything about that saying, bro. It's just, I know the message, but no, it will break your damn bones. So don't act like words don't mean anything. So start, no, I hate that saying so much. It's one of my, I'm about to make a video, I'm actually gonna make a video of the top 10 sayings and phrases that I hate. And that is definitely gonna be top 5, hands down. Yo, it's stupid ass saying. But everybody's like, yeah, oh, it's just a joke about hair loss. Everybody is bald. Because I know for a fact, if Jada had cancer and she was balding, and he made that same ass joke, the whole world would have lost their damn mind. Nobody would have laughed, for the most part. Nobody would have... It's calling me. Nobody would have laughed. Nobody would have laughed. Oh, I gotta take my glasses off. Stuff is getting serious. Nobody would have laughed. Absolutely nobody. And I don't think that's fair. Because a lot of people are more sensitive to cancer. But the reality of the situation, it doesn't matter. Like, you cannot tell people what they should be sensitive about. Like, that's what this world does. They want to tell you what you should be. People are old. No, I'm not sensitive, you dumb fuck. Everybody, and I hate that word, everybody's sensitive about something. If your mom died, you're going to be sensitive about mom jokes when you're growing up. But I wasn't. So, like, it's not that person's sensitive and mom not. No, it's just we got different shit that makes us not. That's why I don't be talking about people's family or how people look. Like, I roast. Don't get me wrong. If you know me, I roast all the time. But I roast actions. I roast things you do or say or don't do. I'm not talking about people's hair, integrity, the way they look. Because I know how insecure people are about that. I really try to stay away from that. Especially people I fucking know. Like, that's not funny. I don't be making virgin jokes or shit about, like, because, yo, like, you never know what people are going through, man. Like, and I get it. Yeah, you know, you don't mean it maliciously, but don't, like, that personal stuff, I really try not to do that. Because you never know what people are going through, man. And you open your mouth, you making a joke, but that might just be something that they're so sensitive about. You know what I mean? So, like, that's my issue. Is like, with that part of the reaction, like, oh, like, it's just a joke about baldness. She shouldn't be that mad. Like, no, bro. You don't get to tell people what they should be offended by. No. Absolutely not. And then when they get offended, you want to tell them how they should, the way they should react in being offended. Bro, oh my goodness, I cannot stand that about people. Whoa, relax, dude. It's a joke. Okay, that's fine. But it was still offensive to me. So I'm letting you know. So take accountability, apologize, and move forward. I don't know why I, like, censored myself there. Like, move forward. I don't know why, but anyway. Like, for real. It doesn't mean you gotta never tell the joke again, but obviously respect that person's sensitivity and don't say that shit around them. It's really not that hard. But nobody want to take accountability when they open their mouth and talk. And then when someone presses you, or they come at you for the shit you said, then you want to come at them like they doing something. No, bro. You wrong. You said something offensive. Own that. It's not that hard. You're not a bad person. Because you made a joke. Like, it's not. You're it's really not that serious. But when you make it that serious and then you try to deny, like, oh, you just sensitive, that's when you get people really mad. Because you're trying to invalidate their feelings. That's exactly what it is. You're trying to invalidate their feelings on top of you don't want to take accountability for your words. And then when the roles are flipped, and you say one thing about something they're sensitive about, then it's like, oh, fuck you. Oh, the tables have flipped now. So who's sensitive? You know what I mean? Like, I'm scrolling through Twitter, everybody's like, nah, like, I forgot the term for, like, the balding condition or whatever that she has. And I'm like, I know for a fact if she was balding because of cancer, nobody would have said that. And I know a ton of people. I've actually seen videos of, like, cancer patients laughing at bald-headed jokes. Like, some people's humor is different. Some people, that, like, dry, dark humor, like, they like that. Like, they laugh at it. It's a relief. It helps them, you know, I don't know, maybe feel normal, because people don't like making fun of people. Like, one of my autistic clients back in the day, he said something to me, and, yo, that really resonated with me. He was like, you know why I really like hanging around with you? And this is something, if you... you work with autistic people a lot, they love telling you why they like being around you. Or I shouldn't group them all, but I know a lot of them, they like, you know, expressing their expressions. So I'm like, what? And he's like, because you just make me feel like I'm a human. And I was like, what? I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, like, everybody always, like, treats me like, he's like, I know I'm autistic, but it's like, he's like, when I'm with you, it's like, I'm just, like, I'm autistic, but I'm just me. He's like, you laugh around me, you make fun of me, you act crazy around me just like you do. And I was like, yeah, well, why? And in the moment, like, I guess maybe I didn't want to process how deep what he was saying. But, like, later on that drive, I was like, damn, like, sometimes you don't even, and when he was saying, like, started really resonating, he's like, bro, like, everybody, he can never escape from his autism, it feels like. Like, no matter what he goes, no matter what he does, he's always reminded of his autism. And I think why it resonates so much with me, because I feel like a lot of black people feel like that. No matter what we do, no matter where we go, like, it's like we can't, and it's not like you want to forget, but it's like, black is not my identity. It's a part of my identity. Who I am is not black. It's just, it's a part of who I am. Like, I got 2 feet. Like, who I am is not 2 feet. Like, it's fucking, you know? And it's like, nah, I love that. And I'll never forget that, you know? I kind of went off on a tangent with that. But, like, yeah, back to that, like, sensitivity thing. And oh, man, everybody's always trying to tell you how to react. Gets me so mad. Because, like, I get it. You can't just go around slapping people and getting in people's faces. But like I said, you can't tell people how to react. If you open your mouth and talk, be aware the shit coming out of your mouth, not everybody's gonna like it. So if you can't handle that, you know what you probably do? Shut your mouth. But nah, nobody wants to do that. So they just get behind the phone screen so they can keep talking. So they don't gotta worry about you pressing them to their face. And it's like, word. All right, run away. But, man, we gotta... Everybody want everybody to think, live the same way. Like, it's a combination of so many things. Like, oh, man. That shit was a whole movie, bro. Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking